Okay, what have I been picking up the last couple of weeks? Mostly Star Wars. No surprise. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Um, so let's start off with some books I found. I think, yeah, a little over a week ago. A little over a week ago. Found a copy of Silk #1, the second print. Um, the first issue of her first ongoing series kind of spiked a little bit recently. I gotta think that the second print is going to eclipse the first print at some point, just with how the market's been going with all these subsequent prints. I think of like the Kamala Khan Marvel Point Now second print. Now I know this isn't her first appearance, but still, good book to look out for. I think it's gonna go up here soon. It's still a respectable price though. I think this one goes for, I don't know, 30, 40 as well. Found a Black Panther #2, second print. This is Run the Jewels variant or something. Big cover for that one. This is all one trip to one shop. Found another issue of Kanan I needed, #7. I love that I keep finding the issues I need for $1, but I seem to be able to only find them one at a time. So I'm nearing completion of the run, but I'm just holding out. Being patient, because I will find them all. I know it. I picked up some other books there, but I think they're already gone. So we'll move right along. Last weekend, I saw a post for a collectibles yard sale. And they had some comics in the picture. When I showed up, it was actually a dealer who, he can't go to shows, so he's set up in his parking lot, or in his driveway. Sorry. And he had a lot of good stuff. So I finally found a copy of X-Men 129. First appearance of Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. Pretty big book. This copy here, it's like a mid-grade copy, but it only cost me $35. $35. Yeah, he was willing to work some deals, and yeah, I couldn't say no to that. X-Men keys, guys. X-Men keys. Get them now, because it's just inevitable. These books are going to blow up. The only other book I've picked up from him was another X-Men book. I'm pretty big on this book because of the low buy-in. It's still relatively cheap. I got this one for 10. X-Men 244, first appearance of Jubilee. And I gotta think that a lot of the characters that weren't utilized by Fox are going to be utilized by Disney, and I could very, very easily see that 92 X-Men cartoon having a big impact on the direction that they go. But hey, who knows? Either way, it's a fan favorite X-Men character, cheap buy-in, no brainer in my opinion. And here's another book that this is like my second copy in like the last month. This was at another place. I got that for 10. Star Wars 43, first appearance of Lando, second appearance of Boba Fett. If you can find this in high grade, I think it's a good pickup. What else? Okay, so that was it for that. That was last Saturday. Picked this one up off eBay. I think the price has come down a little bit on this one, but man, I think long term, this is going to be a good one to have. Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print variant, Bocelli cover. I prefer this so much more to the other second print where it's just same as the first print cover, but you can see his face. This is all new art, and it's a great cover. And yeah, yeah, again with those subsequent prints doing what they're doing on the secondary market, I just feel like this is a book that yeah, it could just kind of take off out of nowhere. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way, first Miles Morales. That game's coming out soon. Hot character. You can't really go wrong with anything Miles. I think I spent 40 on this one, and it's probably in like 9.6 condition. I thought it was going to be potentially 9.8 when I was looking at the photos, but I missed a little spine tick down here, so I'm going to say it's a 9.6. But either way, great book. Great book. And then a couple more eBay purchases. I kind of went on like a bit of a spree in like one night and bought a bunch of books. Some Netflix spec. I've talked about the Miller verse before and the agreement that he's got with Netflix. A couple more, excuse me, properties that I haven't talked about, which are supposedly in the pipeline. Magic Order #1 helps that it's an Adam Hughes cover, for sure. Adds to the collectability of it. I haven't read this one yet, so I don't I don't know how well it would adapt. But either way, a lot of these Miller books, again, they're super cheap. You can get them for cover or less. I don't think that they're a bad buy-in. It sounds like this stuff is coming. It's just a matter of time. So get in now while the buy-in is super cheap. And the other Miller one that I picked up, this one's got a little more traction on it. This is Reborn #1. I think Sandra Bullock is attached to this project. I don't know if it's in the starring role or producing or what. But Sandra Bullock's a big name, man. Big name. So could be a lot of eyeballs on this. And I think this is the one, like I said, with the most traction as far as going into production down the road. After the ones that have already, there's a bunch that have already started pre-production, and of course Jupiter's Legacy is already filmed. I don't know if they've finished filming, but yeah. Anyways, this is the Jock variant. This was my favorite cover of them all. There's a couple good covers. There's the Capullo, obviously, but this is the one that I kind of gravitated towards. And I read this one, and yes, it will adapt very, very nicely into a feature film, or actually like a miniseries. But I don't know, because it would be a lot to cram into like a feature length. But I was really into it. I read the whole story in one night. It was just like 6 issues or something. But I liked it so much that I actually I doubled down on it. So I picked up a graded copy, 9.8. I think I got this for this was under $100 Canadian. I know that. Pretty cheap, and I think I had that eBay $25 gift card or whatever gift coupon that went out. So this didn't cost me all that much, and like I said, I have a good amount of faith in this story. So yeah, that's that. And you know what? This guy was actually one of these cool sellers. He threw in an extra book. It's not an expensive book, but hey, he threw in a New Mutants #1 Art Germ variant, which is super cool. Super cool. You know what? That actually, like, I opened this package yesterday after work, and that book being in there kind of like made my night, man. Like, it was, I was like, man, I'm gonna start throwing books in for people randomly, because that was just like, it's such a nice little thing to do. You didn't have to do that, so super cool. I do sort of collect Art Germ stuff, so that was nice. Okay, and then what else? Oh yeah, I picked up one other graded book. I love this book. I love this character. Lot of potential for this book. You could look at what the 1 in 25 variant is doing, reaching crazy numbers. So I grabbed this one. I grabbed it in a 9.6. I think the 9.8s go around like 300. And I got this one for, I think I paid 100 for this one. But that's like, I think it's like $40 under FMV. And I was looking at the photos and I was like, man, that looks like a 9.8. Holy smokes. And Erod 212 lately has been talking about, you know, getting some 9.6s and, you know, pressing them and resubmitting them. And I was like, well, you know what? If I can get this for $40 under FMV, get it pressed, get it graded, even if it comes back in 9.6, you know, I've still only paid FMV for it, but I got a shot at that 9.8. So that's kind of the strategy here. But either way, just really happy to have because I didn't have a first print of this book. So I'm trying to put all the prints together. I got the fourth one, which is the toughest, it seems. So it's just that 1 in 25 that's going to be tough. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get that one. Jesus Christ. I think if I'm going to find it, I'm going to find it in the wild. Or like if I'm going to get it, I should say. Because I can't pay the going rate for that one on eBay. But anyways, yeah, Darth Vader, number 3, first appearance, Dr. Aphra. Yeah, if that character shows up on Disney Plus or something, Mandalorian, poof, forget about it. All right, what do we have here? Oh, so I picked up a small collection last night after work. It was just a short box, but yeah, there's 120 books in there. From the pictures that were posted, I could spot one book that basically kind of made the whole thing worth it. So anyways, I took a risk on it. There wasn't a ton of stuff in there other than that one book, but it was still worth it, I think. They came out to like 50 cents a book. There was, well, the cool thing about it was there was like 40 Star Wars books in there, most of them Dark Horse. I think only 2 were modern. So lots of Dark Horse Star Wars, which, hey, if you haven't been paying attention recently, is good stuff. So, first book, Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Issue 1. Excuse me. First Darth Maul cameo, I guess. He can be seen on the at the end of the book. He's just a hologram, but you know, Palpatine does introduce him by name, so this is the first cameo appearance of Darth Maul. Whatever. Issue 2. And then this would be like, I guess, his second cameo, because he does appear in this book as well, just in a couple panels. But hey, no number 3 though. No number 3 or 4. So I was a little bummed about that, but that's okay. Knights of the Old Republic, issue 23. What the hell is this one? There's a first appearance of somebody in here. I forget. But anyways, I'm trying to put this run together, so happy to get some Knights of the Old Republic. Issue 24. I don't think there's anything with that one. 46. Star Wars River of Chaos, number 1. There's like 10 first appearances in here, but I couldn't begin to name them. I don't know who they are, but yeah, don't think it goes for very much, but to find it in the collection is it's fine by me. Star Wars Crimson Empire number 2. First appearance of, was it Nom Anor? God, it's hard to remember all these Star Wars character names. Cool character. Halloween Comic Fest. Star Wars Darth Vader, Dr. Aphra number 1, so that's the free book. Still cool for me to get one of these just to put with the collection of Dr. Aphra. I don't know. Do you think this would go for anything if Dr. Aphra appeared? Maybe, eh? Maybe like $15. I think the Halloween Comic Fest Ultimate Fallout went for a few. But this was the book that that I bought. I really bought the whole box for. Star Wars Blood Ties. Boba Fett is Dead. Number 2. First appearance of Aelin Vel. And if you don't know who Aelin Vel is, she is the daughter of Boba Fett. So Mandalorian Season 2 trailer dropped this week. Sasha Banks' role seems to be undetermined at this point in time. Everyone's kind of got their money on Sabine Wren. But my money is actually on Aelin Vel. We know Boba Fett is going to be appearing in Season 2. We know that for certain. And it just sort of makes a lot of sense to me to have Aelin Vel, Boba Fett's daughter, in the story as well. I mean, don't get me wrong; it would be cool if she was playing Sabine Wren, but this is just where I'm placing my bet. I mean, I've got the Kanan books, whatever, but this is just kind of where it just makes sense to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's lots of rumors, theories going around, but this is my lead theory. But this book is not a cheap book as is. I think it's probably around like $50, something like that. The set goes for a nice little amount. If you have I think it's a 4-issue set, maybe 5. But yeah, good book to get. And hey, whoever she is playing in The Mandalorian Season 2, that book is gonna friggin' spike. Whether it's Sabine, whether it's Aelin Vel, whether it's somebody else, whoever she's playing, unless it's a completely original character, of course. Man, that book's gonna pop off hard. So looking forward to seeing what happens with that. That's pretty cool. All right, and then I hit the shop, my main shop today, and what do you know? We got some more Star Wars. We got Darth Vader number 6, first appearance of the Inquisitors. Yeah. I think I watched the episode of Rebels last night where I think they died. So, man, Rebels, you gotta watch Rebels, guys. Darth Vader number 14, another copy of that. First Ahsoka in cameo in Marvel canon. Jesus. Star Wars Darth Maul number 2, first appearance of Cad Bane, Bounty Hunter. All these books go for around, I don't know, $20 or so. Yeah, I'd say all 3 of them probably around $20. Paid cover price for these, and then dollar bin digging. What did we find? We found more Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace. So again, first cameo of Darth Maul, second cameo of Darth Maul, but this time I did get issue 3. Yay! First full appearance of Darth Maul in comics, and on the cover as well. I would have loved to have found that other cover for this. Goes for way more, and it's way cooler. But it doesn't. I'm still just glad to have a copy of his first appearance. So very happy to find that. And then issue 4 to round out the set. All right, not a Marvel or not a no, it is a Marvel book, not a Star Wars book. Fearless number 1, the Frizzen variant. I almost bought this when it came out. It was like last year or maybe the year before. I can't remember now. No, last year I think. But I was thinking to myself, Frizzen, America Chavez. It's a nice cover. It's not doing anything right now, but who knows. This book popped off. I was pleased to find this in the dollar bin. I think this is on the hot list this week. Sentry number 4. First, what is it? Sentry and the Void become God of Light, or some merge and become the God of Light. I don't know, something to do with Null. Anything remotely attached to Donny Cates or Null is fire. Brought this book from $1 book to, God, I want to say, like, I just saw copies going for like $50 or something like that. This is the Del Rey variant. So what is it? Just the B cover then? Yeah, it looks like just the B cover. But yeah, so have a look in those dollar bins, guys. Century number 4. You can find these in dollar bins. Yep. That's gonna be a flip. But very pleased to find that. And here we go. Yes. Creeping towards a full run. Kanan, The Last Padawan, issue number 2. We got some more Star Wars to round it out. We got some Knights of the Old Republic 29. Don't think there's any significance. Issue 30. I like the cover. Actually, a lot of these covers are really cool, to be honest with you. And and then another Phantom Menace issue 2. Second cameo of Darth Maul. Good lord. I got 3 copies of this book in 1 week. Stupid book, but whatever. That's it. That's it. All right, let's not linger on too long. Hope it's going well there for you guys, and I'll be back soon, hopefully with another comic book haul. Happy hunting. Peace.